I waited so long for the food that Hassan promised that he would get me that my stomach actually shrunk. And now I can't eat as much as I would like to eat.
Yeah, that was my master plan.
And, you know, that's what I mean about Hassan. Like, he ordered the food late, so I'd stay on the mic.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And entertain the audience while he kept going on regular pee breaks. But listen, man, it's weird because this is the first time I've ever done a stream, bro.
Yeah, you're worse than them. They fucking time my piss breaks.
Really?
Yeah.
Who does that? Why are you guys doing that to him? Why are you timing his piss breaks?
This is parasocial.
You do go pee a lot, bro. Have you ever thought maybe you have a UTI?
No, I get regular checkups. It's because I drink a lot of drink a lot of water and a lot of soda. It's diuretic.
Okay. But I do think maybe we should just make sure you don't have a UTI.
Well, like I said,
Does it sting at all?
No.
Okay.
I get frequent checkups.
Okay. Hey, listen, man, I'm just the doctor here. I'm just trying to make sure everyone's healthy. That's all I'm trying to do.
They make that assessment as well, and they're not doctors.
Oh, really?
No.
Maybe
I've heard that in the chat before. I've literally, now you got them going crazy because every single person that has said that now feels emboldened where they're like, see, a real doctor said it, even in jest.
It's because like they don't hear your pee, but I hear you pee, and it's a very weak stream as well. So I don't know if there's a prostate thing going on. I don't know, but I just think it's something that we really should.
I don't know how it works in Australia, but you're violating my HIPAA right now. There's a patient-doctor confidentiality.
I just think we just need to be. Yeah, listen, man, Hassan, I just want what's best for you, bro. I'm just saying. You pee a lot and you've got a weak stream. That's all I'm saying. So
you know why? You want to know why? I'm not even remotely worried about this because I have pissed on camera and they know what my stream sounds like in front of like 70,000 people at DNC. I kept the mic on.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Or maybe you kept the mic on purpose to pretend that you had such a strong stream.
Yeah. And then
to squash the rumors.
And then I turned the sink.
Yeah, you turned the sink on.
Yeah.
Wow, man. I think he's been exposed, guys. He's been exposed.
Yeah.
Hassan's got some prostate problems going on.
Maybe.
Welcome back to Dr. Mo's show. The Dr. Mo Show. What I thought we would talk about today on the Dr. Mo Show is how do you know if you've had a good bowel motion? I think it's very, very important that we know what a good bowel motion is. And I think that's why on Dr. Mo's first episode, we should talk about what makes a good bowel motion.
Oh, I talk about my bowel motions all the time.
Perfect. Hassan, tell me what makes a good bowel motion and I'll tell you.
Are we talking about like what's a good poop? It's like you need to have a decent amount of fiber, but like not too much, but also not too little. And it needs to like the best bowel motion is like the one that passes smooth with very little separation, right?
Okay.
Or but it's not like it's not super soft, but it's not super hard either. And it looks like kind of brown.
I mean, I've never heard such a political answer for what poo should look like.
Wait, what do you mean? That's like, isn't it correct?
You've literally just said everything. You've said it should be hard, but not too hard. Soft, but not too soft.
Yeah, it's like perfect because like if it goes too soft,
I didn't know whether I was talking to Hassan or Pete Buttigieg after he was asked about Israel.
Okay, all I'm saying is, it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be too soft because then it's diarrhea, and then it like turns into pissing out of your ass, and it's like extreme diarrhea.
Wow.
And it's not supposed to be like piece by piece, like it's goat poop.
Right. Okay.
So it has to be like one big.
You're very knowledgeable in this area.
Yeah, I have it down to a science. I poop at the same time twice in the morning. Once before I drink coffee, once after I drink coffee. Every day. Unless I change my
Is the coffee what's making you poo?
I mean I poop before the coffee too.
Yeah, but is that what's making you poo the second time?
I assume maybe like my metabolism starts kicking in partially, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it? Is it not the coffee? I feel like you're asking a trick question.
So you do have this built-in reflex that when you eat, the stretching of the stomach wall actually it loops in and it causes this reflex with your bowels and it opens your bowels or it allows you to open your bowels to move poo out because the body now knows food is coming in, so it moves the poo out. That's why when people eat, they feel like they need to go to the toilets right after they eat. It's a reflex. It's a built-in reflex.
I don't ever feel like I need to go to the toilet after I eat in the middle of the day, though.
Really?
Yeah, no. I only feel like I need to go to the bathroom in the morning. What's the healthy number of poops in one day?
So it really depends on the person. There's no actual set healthy amount. For some people, pooing once every 6 days is normal for them, and that's healthy for them.
What?
Yeah, there's some people that are like that. Some people, for them, pooing twice a day is normal. Obviously, things can get not normal. But by the way, that reflex that I was telling you about, it's the gastrocolic reflex. The gastrocolic reflex. You can Google that. You can have a little read about it.
I'm in awe that there are people out there living on this planet and they just hold that shit in for 6 days.
There are some people that poo once a week, and that's normal for them.
How are they not bloated all the time?
They don't get bloated. You know, it's like Michael Phelps. Like Michael Phelps, when they would test his blood after he'd go swimming, like his lactic acid levels would be, I think it was either really high or really low. But it must
be really low, right? Because like
because some of the Olympic swimmers,
acid is where you get the pain.
Yeah, so lactic acid, it's acidosis. But for some of these swimmers, they can tolerate a level of lactic acidosis that would kill you and me. You know, if I had somebody come into the emergency department and they were in septic shock and they had a lactic acid of like 15, 20 or whatever, we'd be like, that's just not computable with life, right? Yeah, or they'd be really, really sick. But some of these Olympic swimmers can have a lactic acid level of like 20 and still be able to swim. Others can swim like a whole marathon and have a lactic acid just like what me and you would have if we had a small jog. So actually what they found was, and this is what I mean about the Olympics, is like they genetically is really what defines you whether you're an Olympian or not. The way that your body deals with lactic acid is really defines whether you can do long distance or not, is how your body copes with the lactic acid.
Wow.
Because we're all going to produce that lactic acid. But can you cope with higher levels of lactic acid in your body and still be able to run and have control over your muscles? Or are you able to quickly get rid of the lactic acid so you can keep going for longer? And that's a genetic advantage, but that's what all the sport is. You know, we don't look at that from the chemical level of Olympians. We look at things like someone's reach, their height, their weight, their speed. That's how we look at an athlete and we go those things, but there are actually those internal processes that really define you more like of what an athlete is. That's why you see some people who just don't look athletic at all, but they're absolute machines.
I'm still thinking about the person that's holding shit in their body for 6 days. I'm not going to lie. You cooked me with that one. When I found there are human beings that just have so much dookie in their body walking around me at any given moment. I feel like you accidentally bump into them, they're going to shit their pants. Like
a good punch to the stomach.
If I went for 2 days without pooping, I'd sneeze and I would just let it out.
Like I say, it's not normal that it's a high number, but I'm saying for some people, it's normal for them to poo once a week. But if you're only pooing once a week, then you really need to go see a doctor and just find out whether that is actually normal or not. Just FYI. I'm not saying it's normal.
I used to go every 2 weeks when I was a kid. What the fuck?
Yeah. There are some people that were like, especially kids. So more so kids than adults, right? Yeah, when they're still developing their bowels and they're still developing their their gastric system. For some of them, it'd be like once a week they would poo. Kids once a week, once every couple of weeks.
What's the body doing with it? Like, how is your stomach and your like intestinal tract just like more powerful?
Well, it can get really bad, especially for people that don't poo very often, right? Because it sits in the colon and then water is just constantly reabsorbed, so it becomes very, very hard and it becomes very difficult for them to actually poo because the water has been reabsorbed so much that it becomes really hard. So that's why, like, for a lot of these people, they have such problems, these once a weekers, some of them, that you have to use suppositories. Yeah, you have to use suppositories literally to get the bowel to push it out. Yeah. So anyway, that's the conversation, Dr. Mo's bowels conversation. There's a lot more we could talk about with bowels, guys. You know, there's a lot.
Very important.
It is very important. I think we should maybe have a whole day about this.
But I do gotta do some other stuff now. So